blah, blah, blah.
Life that I have
Come on,
yet.
go.
One victory
Some
lies
other
on me.
time.
1, 2,
Eyes on
it's
you.
on you.
Hi guys, welcome to day 3 of Camp Online. It has been so cool seeing all the work you guys have been sending in, the video, the dance moves, the flags, the picnics. It's all been so cool. Now yesterday we looked at Jesus' arrest, and we're going to pick up the story from there by looking at what Luke says in his gospel about the next few hours of Jesus' life. Now, after he was arrested, Jesus was taken to Pilate, the governor of Judea, the part of the country they were in. And when he was there, the people who arrested Jesus said to Pilate, "We have found this man misleading our people. He is against paying taxes to Caesar, the emperor, and he claims that he is Christ, a king." Pilate asked him, "Are you the king of the Jews?" "Yes, it is just as you say," Jesus replied. Then, once Pilate had spoken to the chief priests, the people that had wanted Jesus arrested, and the whole crowd, he said, "I find no basis for a charge against that man." Now, when the chief priests told Pilate that Jesus' hometown was in Galilee, Pilate sent Jesus to Herod, who was in charge of that part of the country. Herod also asked Jesus a lot of questions, but Jesus didn't answer. So Herod and his soldiers made fun of Jesus and then sent him back to Pilate. When Jesus was back with Pilate, Pilate said to the chief priests, "You brought me this man. You said he was turning people against the authorities. I have questioned him in front of you, and I have found no basis for your charges against him. Herod hasn't either, so he sent Jesus back to us. As you can see, Jesus has done nothing that is worthy of death. So we'll just have him whipped and then let him go." But the crowd cried out, "Kill this man. Give Barabbas to us." Now, Barabbas had been thrown in prison a while ago. He had taken part in a struggle in the city against the authorities, and he had also committed murder. So the people kept shouting and shouting that Jesus should be killed, and in the end, Pilate just gave up, and he let them do it. Instead of setting Jesus free like he should have, he let Barabbas go instead. So Jesus was led away to be killed by being nailed to a cross. But it wasn't just Jesus that was going to be killed that day. There were 2 other people who had broken the law, who were going to be crucified. So Jesus was put in a cross right between the 2 of them. Now, as he was on the cross, Jesus said, "Father, forgive them. They don't know what they're doing." And as horrible as it sounds, some people even made fun of Jesus while he was dying on the cross. They said, "He saved others, let him save himself, if he is the Christ of God, the chosen one." And some other people said, "If you are the King of the Jews, save yourself." Even one of the criminals started to make fun of Jesus. He said, "Aren't you the Christ? Save us, save yourself." But the other one told him off and spoke to Jesus saying, "Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom." So Jesus told that criminal, "What I'm about to tell you is true. Today, you'll be with me in paradise." And then, at 3 p.m., Jesus cried out in a loud voice, "Father, into your hands I commit my very life." After saying this, he took his last breath. He died. After Jesus had died, a man called Joseph took Jesus' body away and buried it in a tomb. And today, that's where the story ends. That's it. Now, a lot of us know the next part of the story, but imagine being one of the people who had been there at the time when Jesus is killed. How do you think his disciples would have felt, knowing that they'd run away and left him, and now Jesus was dead? There's a cool few bits from the story I'd like to sort of pick out that you may have missed. One of them is with Barabbas. I think with Barabbas there's a cool hint that Jesus is giving us about what he's about to do. You see, Jesus' death saved Barabbas. Because Jesus died, Barabbas was set free. I think that's a wee hint, a foretaste, a wee sample of what Jesus is going to do through his death. Jesus' death doesn't just save Barabbas, but it gives everyone the chance to come back into that right and loving relationship with God. we can also look at how Jesus acted on the cross. We can look at that and see what his character's like. It helps us know how loving Jesus is. We can look at him and see that it's amazing that he was willing to love and forgive even the people that were killing him. It really shows us how much Jesus cares about his people, that he's willing to show love and forgiveness even as he's being killed. So that's all for today. Keep setting in those cool challenges, the crafts. We love getting your photos and videos, and we'll see you all tomorrow.